Hey, it's Nancy, the nurse practitioner here. I've been following you guys with my videos, and I'm actually here at the MirIAM Center where women who are 19 to 70 are allowed to come for any concerns or issues related to any kind of addictions. I was talking to the gals that, we all have we can genetically be tested to see if we have an addiction gene, which is really interesting. And I was saying to them, hey, you got to check the guy you're with, because if you're going to have a baby, you might give him a double whammy. So you want to make sure that you genetically get tested for addiction. I think it's just something that we medically could know. So we just kind of started on that. But I want to introduce you to the group. We're going to kind of keep it simple with 3 questions. And I just want you to meet some of the wonderful, brave women who have been going through programs here. They're alive and well, and they're ready for total recovery and a good life. So we're going to see what they're doing to get there. Here we go. And we're not going to put Lindsay on the spot, but I guess we kind of did, didn't we, Lindsay?
That's okay. I'm used to it. So I arrived to the MirIAM on June 2nd of last year. I was in the program for 6 months. I graduated in December. And I have been in the transition part of the program for about 3 months, 2 or 3 months.
What does that mean? What's the transition mean?
So it's just a part of the program. After you graduate, you can work and go to school, and you have more freedom, but still under the same rules of the house.
Okay.
So the MirIAM has completely changed my life.
Cool.
I was, on a really bad, I was going down a really bad road, and I lost all hope. I had lost my kids, and I had just pretty much given up. And then I had some stuff that got me into this program, and at first I was like, oh, I'm just going to go to, just make everybody happy. I got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And God began to work in my life, and it's just everything has changed. So I am in school now for aesthetics at the local community college. I work. I actually have 2 jobs, and my future goals are to get back with my children, which I am on the path to doing. And I want to graduate school and hopefully be an esthetician one day.
That is so cool, Lindsay. That's so wonderful. So just so everybody knows, asking, she's been answering them, is what brought you here? How long have you been here? And what has MirIAM done for you, this program? And then the last one is, what's your future goals? What do you see yourself doing? Where are we heading next? So just so you can see the kind of idea. So let's switch it. Who wants to go next? Okay. Hey.
Hi, I'm Jillian. I'm 33, and they say in AA or NA you have to admit that your life had become unmanageable. Well, I had not admitted it yet when I got here. I was ordered to come here through probation,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it would be like. And when I got here, I felt I've been here since September 6th. I graduate in 2 days, and I'll be going back home to my family.
You could clap, guys. That's so cool. Go ahead.
I'm super excited. I could not communicate with my family before I came here. I couldn't have a whole conversation without getting angry. I was angry, stressed out. I couldn't hold a job because I just couldn't maintain living a daily normal person life. I didn't even know what a sober life would look like for me. My kids, my two daughters, one of her's birthday, she's 15 today, and I have a 14-year-old, and I thought I was hiding it very well from them, but I was not. They knew what was going on, and they've had some struggles from that. I am speaking to my family again. I'm going to be going to live with my kids and my mom when I leave here. I grew up in the church, but when you're doing drugs, it gets in your head that you're not good enough, that you are not loved, that you are just somebody who screws up and makes mistakes, and that you can't fix it. And you come here and you're just surrounded by love and support and encouragement, and everybody's telling you the opposite. It's like you can't even listen to that horrible voice in your head.
Cool.
It's awesome. It's fantastic. My big sister is actually sitting here next to me.
She's next.
You get a big sister.
She's gonna
You get a big sister when you come in here, and
Do you get a big sister?
you get a big sister.
So
I've
a
never
buddy?
had a sister, so that's fantastic.
so fun.
She noogies me, and it's really like a family here. It really is. It's very. Miss Tammy's like the mom you don't want to disappoint, and
That's great.
You
She's
know,
coming
it's-
up too.
you have like sisters, and it's a family thing. We eat dinner together. We're together in classes. We support each other. We grieve together. We deal with everything together. Laugh together, cry together, all of it. I start school for human service. We're all peer support specialists. We had a peer support specialist class, so we are all certified to help other people come out of addiction now.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay.
Yes,
cool.
ma'am. That's so that we can, in plenty of places, hire peer support specialists. It is somebody who's been through addiction or mental health disorders, and they can help bring others up. We all got certified in that. I want to go to school for human services, and I start in the fall. And so my goals for the future are getting certified in that and working as a counselor.
That's so wonderful. So how long have you been here in the program?
6 months.
6 months. So in 6 months, you could see what can happen, which
It's
is so amazing. That's so cool. Okay, best friend, doll.
Hi, my
It's
name
you.
is Maddie. I came to the MirIAM in May, Mother's Day of last year,
Okay.
and I graduated in November. I have been clean since April of last year. I am now working at a local restaurant, finishing up going to school, finishing my bachelor's degree, which has been a goal of mine for many years, but in my addiction, I kept putting off, there's always time later, this is more important. I put drugs ahead of just about everything in my life until I hit a wall and was forced to heal. And I needed it. I needed to be brought to my knees and to be woken up. And, I thought it was the worst thing that could have happened to me, getting sober, getting clean. I was put in jail, but I needed it, and God showed me a way through it.
Wonderful.
I'm actually halfway through my probation, and the MirIAM helped me with this, that when I complete it, it's like it never happened. So I literally get a full fresh start over, and
Aren't you one of the lucky ones? And the
Yeah.
thing is, it also allows you to be such a good peer to other people, because we can't walk in your shoes, but you certainly can empathize,
Yeah.
sympathize, right? All you guys, because I could sit here and say something, but if I haven't lived it or heard it or sweated it,
And when you get back
who am
out in
I?
the world, like you're here for 6 months,
Yeah.
and you get empowered, you get family, you get to
Mm-hmm.
live, eat, breathe the Lord, and get back in touch spiritually and emotionally with things that you haven't felt in years. But when you go back out into the world, it is a huge bubble burst, and staying connected here has been a huge help, because there are times where I want to run back.
So
Because
that's
the
a
world is
question.
terrible.
The world is a pretty
The
evil
world
place.
is terrible, but I know I can run back here.
So how's that work once I'm going to go to you, Tammy, for a second. Tammy here is the wonderful, we're going to do a video with Tammy, but right now I just want to introduce her as the leader of the pack as far as with God, of course, on a, tapping her saying, do this, do that. But this started in 2017, right? So we're just going to stop for a minute and say that this has not been going on for 50 years or 30 years. It's just been 5 years. And how many women have gone through your program, just so I
I
can...
think we lost count at 188 maybe.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Not all of them completed.
Yeah.
Some of them don't come in here with the right mindset, and if they don't want to, they're just trying to please the judge or their parents, or just going to sit here and hide out. This is not the place to do that, because these women, they want their life back. They're done, and that's where we meet them at.
So they hit the wall, and they're like, we're not looking back, we're going forward.
Yeah.
So at any
And we don't
time, can
spend
they
a
come
lot
back?
of time looking back. We do try to
Yeah.
unearth the problem, the reason why they started taking the drugs to begin with, and deal with that. and we have counselors and therapists and stuff that they can go to. And that takes away the need for the drugs a lot of times. It's a lot of times it's molestation at a young age, or death of a parent, or separation or divorce of parents. It just varies in each different women's lives. But there's a reason why nobody just starts out to be a drug addict. It's like,
No, there's
I'm 33,
something.
I want to be a drug addict. No, there's a reason why.
And maybe more than one reason.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, and this lovely gal with the pink shirt on.
My name's Jerry. I got to the MirIAM July 28th of 2022. I was court ordered to come, but I also wanted to come on my own too. Since I've been here, I've rededicated my life to the Lord. Made it 5.5 months in the program. I was unfortunately discharged for non-compliance of rules. But I have just got back on February 16th.
Yay.
And that's nothing but God right there. Since I've been here, God has restored the relationship with my parents and my son. And
Wonderful.
yeah, my goals for the future, I want to go back to school, finish business degree, and also go into marine fisheries. And yeah, so I just can't wait.
Wonderful. So, Pat, you want to say anything? But my sister is here, and I just want to show her face, if it's okay. Everybody, here she is. Say hi.
I'm glad to be here, and I'm so proud of you ladies. You know, we kind of,
Go ahead,
my daughter was into the vodka, and that's what became pretty much God. And I would talk about the Lord, but the Lord meant nothing. You know, the Lord is over here. She was raised on religion, but if it's not here, it doesn't mean anything. And of course, when you're a bartender, what are you going to do? I mean, your whole life is surrounded by alcohol. And I used to tell my kids there's demons in drugs. And some of them would laugh. Some of my kids would laugh. Some of them didn't. I have a son who went to Healing Transitions. You guys have heard of that place. But our house was kind of like a chaotic house. There was a lot of things going on. But I'm not going to go into detail. All I know is that the last 2 months, Mandy was coming around, but I think Satan was working overtime, and she had a tooth infection, which, because she had 4 teeth pulled, did not take care of it. So that made things even worse. So you have an addiction plus that, and not going to the doctor, and then when the antibiotics came in, the strong ones, it was too late, because she stopped the vodka for like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then she died on the Thursday. Because you can't go cold turkey, you can't. But she's done that before. She did that 3 years ago. And I was glad she was with me. She was living with me. Because for the 2 years, we got to bake. We got to go on YouTube and show all these things that we cooked. We got to sing together. We got to do all the things that we didn't get to do for so long because the guys took over her life and the vodka and all that. So God gave me that 2 years to have Mandy with me. I mean, I know she's not here now. There's all kinds of problems that went on. I'm not going to talk about it because it's her privacy. But I know she's up there watching me saying, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, but you're coming up, Mom, to be with me. And I was at the ocean. I'm not going to cry. I was at the ocean throwing petals out in the dark. It was cold out there. Nobody was there. And a big wave came, you know, and just went up to my waist, and it was like her going, yeah, you want to be sentimental now? Here you go, you know. Like I feel these little things that she's with me. She's with me. No matter what happens, your children are in your heart. And they have a free choice. What if somebody took away my choice? You choose death or life. I have a free choice. I can choose death or life every single day. I've had things happen in my life, and I came to the Lord back in 1973, and I went to a nun, and she talked to me, and she told me, you're going to tell me everything that happened to you, and we're going to have 30 sessions, and she says, by the 30th session, we're going to be done, and I was done. You name the demon, and that's how you get rid of it. So, and she said to me, a psychologist can go this far, but Jesus can go this far.
That's right.
And that's what she said to me. She said, you can spend $150 an hour, just keep going and going, but you'll never be done. And so I always had Jesus in my life, and I would pray with Mandy, but it wasn't getting through. I'm so glad this program is here, but mainly Jesus first.
Yeah.
Lovely twin Nancy, nurse practitioner, really cares for people. She really does. And I love you all. I'm going to pray for all of you. And just remember, Jesus is with you no matter what.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Jesus is, it doesn't matter. Up, down, up, down. I'm done.
Thanks, Pat. All right, you guys. Thanks everyone for joining. This is Nancy, the nurse practitioner, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Take care. Bye.
Bye.